Morning. It's the day after daylight savings time. Not really almost morning anymore, 11:49 a.m. And this is the first carbless video where I'm gonna review different food items with a flat glucose level and see what they do. And today we have Nocow bars. Let's get a picture of those. Here they are. Polar seltzer. I actually don't usually drink carbonated stuff anymore, but that's what's handy. So these four are all roughly the same. There's your birthday cake, which is, I know from experience, is kind of gross. Peanut butter chocolate chip, chocolate sea salt, and another chocolate peanut butter cup. It's like they inverted the name. If you look in the back, it claims to have, well, the front says like 4 grams of net carbs. That's because it deletes kinds of sugar alcohols. Generally, I don't want to eat anything with sugar alcohols in them because that's supposedly doesn't really work that well as a carb substitute or whatever you'd call it. Atkins likes to delete those from the total carb count, which you can see is very high here, but everyone knows you can delete the fiber, but can you really delete the sugar alcohols or not? Well, we're going to find out. We're going to do this for a lot of stuff. And again, hopefully I'll avoid sugar alcohols generally, but when they're there, they're there. The one thing that I really won't do is artificial sweeteners because they're just nasty. If you look at this one, it's got stevia and monk fruit. Those are actually natural. So we're going to give this Nocow a try. We're not going to eat any cow. I'm going to take this seltzer with it. And then I'm going to wait an hour, and we'll do another screenshot of the blood glucose reading. This is what it looks like. Looks appetizing. Some peanut butter showing through there. And that, like, last thing I really ever wanted to do is have videos of myself eating, but there's really no other way to let you know how it tastes. So I'll start with a smaller one. It's really not bad. A lot of times these things have terrible aftertaste, so you gotta wait. Let's see if it's gonna suck afterwards, but so far it's okay. And it's not enormous, so I feel like I'm gonna be able to eat it all pretty reasonably. All right, I won't make you watch the rest of me eating it, but trust me that I will. All right, so, yep, I just finished it. It's pretty good. I'd give it a 6, maybe 6.5. For those of you who care, it's gluten-free, non-GMO, keto-friendly, vegan, and soy-free. I don't care, except for the keto-friendly part. So now we wait. Unfortunately, I can't eat anything else but this, or it could potentially change my glucose. And that's, you know, the sacrifices that I make. So we're gonna time it. It is noon right now. Anyone, bonus if you recognize this watch from the previous video. So when that goes all the way, no, I would set this like this and, you know, set it for 20 minutes or whatever, but it's a full hour we're gonna look, so it doesn't really matter what I do with the bezel. At 1 p.m. on Monday, March 11th. I don't know.
10. No, it is 11.
Yeah. Right. Monday, March 11th, 1 p.m. after daylight savings time, spring forward and all that. We will know the answer about the Nocow. All right. See you soon. So, never got to finish the video yesterday because it got chaotic after an hour had elapsed. So here's the conclusion. That's French for conclusion. As I drive down Slybrook Road in Eagle Lake, Maine. Raise your hand if you've ever been to Slybrook Road. I know you haven't. But that's all right. It's pretty bumpy. We're gonna get through it. So I was baselining around 100, and it spiked to a little over 130, I think, over the course of less than an hour, and then it started coming back down in about the same shape. So is that good?
It's not perfect because it shouldn't have spiked at all, but it certainly didn't go anyplace dangerous. So I guess I'd attribute the spikes to the sugar alcohols and the 1 gram of sugar that was in there, and probably the sugar alcohols. You know, they're an imperfect, non-metabolizable carbohydrate. So that's that. As for my particular glucose level, it's being managed now. Several months ago, and I mean like 4 months ago, it was my A1C was 9.7, having previously been pre-diabetic, which implies a timeline, I guess, but it went crazy, and all of a sudden I was 9.7, and my new doctor had just prescribed Ozempic, and he said if I hadn't just done that, I would put you on insulin, and that was alarming. Anyway, 4 months now into an Ozempic Mounjaro combination. I keep having to switch back and forth depending on who's run out globally. My latest A1C is 5.4, so that stuff is super effective. I was on metformin as well. I'm not on that anymore because the A1C is so low. So I suppose that probably impacts how my particular body chemistry metabolizes the blood sugar. And so, you know, if I had done this test 6 months ago, it might have spiked up way higher. I don't know, but that's what I got for you. It did spike by just a little. So we'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye.